All right, so I think I have everything I needed to talk about this book and show the new items that I have available also, and kind of give like a quick review, talking about the book and explaining things about it. First of all, uh, this story, the main focus of this book, I wanted people to dive into the story of it and have the images just to help out, to take your mind into this story and give you a little something to go along with what you're reading. Um, it is 72 pages, I think. So it's, for me, this is my first actual long story compared to my other book, Tales from the Vault. These were all just short poems and stories that went along with the characters. So this book was hard to make for me, first of all. But to try and put together something like this, sort of like a graphic novel type, comic book type of thing, I've explained it a million times before, but I like to put it out there in the open. To create, illustrate a whole book like that, a whole story, is a full-time job. That's what these people do as a job. I have 50 jobs. So this book took me a year. I posted this a year ago that I was diving into it. The story, the original story, where it comes from, 2016, October 17th, 2016, is when I wrote up the brief idea of the story. I had two different versions, and then I chose one. There's a little more history with this story, but I always held on to my story, my original story, The Pumpkin Patch Murders. And last year, I decided, since I started doing these books, I was going to revisit it and rework the story and add more substance to it, more characters, more ideas, scenarios, dialogue to it, to make it even better and complete it finally, and then to be able to put it out into the world, because it hasn't been out into the world, my original story. So this took me a year. And like I said in my previous post, the way I put this book together is just chopped and screwed, DIY craziness. So I like to throw a disclaimer out there, which I put one in the front of the book. I put a warning in the front of the book, and the warning pretty much says, this story you are about to read is laid out in text exactly how it would come out of my mouth in person. It is raw and authentically me, how I want it to be. I travel in my own lane. I don't want to fall under any categories. I am universal and free to create what and how I want. There may be misspellings or sentences and paragraphs that are not set up or done properly, and that's who I am. I am an artist, not a strictly comic book artist to design and draw this out fully, blah, 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 blah. But I'm pretty much throwing it out there like, hey, don't grab my book and fucking come judge me or say, oh, you did this, or this is not. I'm telling you, it's fucking raw, chaotic train wreck. That's what the fuck it is. Just like me, you know? But after looking through this book, what this story means to me and the campaign I've built on it, with the page, you can see all the characters building up. I'm just trying to take your mind when you read this story and go into this world and enjoy it and visualize it the same way you would watch a Harry Potter movie or any other kind of movie. I just want to take you into this world that's in Patchville. This back tarot card, my buddy Justin helped design that. I drew the character out. So yeah, this thing's full of just images, pages that go along with the book. And then in the back of the book, I put a bonus section of bonus images, stuff that I made, a lot of like concept, you want to call it concept art. So even throughout the book, it ain't even consistent with the looks of shit. Like he'll have one mask and then the next page he'll have another mask. I don't care, you know. It's got one of the original designs I did for him. What I care about is you reading this story and the effort that I put into creating the story and writing it, and that you enjoy the story. That's all I care about. The visuals is just a little bonus, extra. And then also in the back, this little surprise. This mask I was doing in 2015. I was taking these Michael Myers masks, transforming them like this, selling them. That's where this whole story comes from. Straight from this. It was called The Pumpkin Patch Killer. Now this book is The Pumpkin Patch Murders. And then this image, to see that like that, the Gumbo Soul Publishing, just something official to me, means a whole lot to me, because for so many years I wanted a book, to make a book, to create. I had no idea. I tell everybody, making these books is the hardest thing I ever had to figure out and put together and do. It's pretty damn difficult. A lot of trial and error. Here I am on my third book. I got 2 more in line to be worked on and done. It's very time consuming. I've sat every day for a year, almost every single day, 4 hours, 5 hours, sitting in coffee shops. I know every employee. I give them free stuff, working on this book to get it completed, on top of everything else I do. But I'm very happy with this book. I got X amount of samples in today. I got more copies coming in. The back cover's pretty legit. My opinion on the front cover is clear, but I mean, as an artist or doing graphics and stuff, this image I could probably sharpen up a little bit, but who cares, right? Also on these books, which you can see it on the white one, catch the light, but there's like, you'll see it on this one. You see that? It looks like right there. You see that? It looks like I was eating Popeye's chicken and touched this book with my greasy hands, because this book has a matte cover, but it's not. You can't even wipe it off. It's something with the printers, because every copy has it, this little smudge on here. So there's nothing I could do about that. It is what it is. Maybe I'll write something over this to hide it. Oh, what else can I do? Buy a printing press and print my own books? I don't know. But that's one thing I learned about worrying about things being perfect. It just causes stress, causes your mind to be bamboozled. And I learned to just not try to make things perfect. It makes my life go easier. It's like, hey, this book got Popeye's chicken fingers on it, the greasy finger look right here. You still want to buy it? Buy it. If you don't, you don't. Don't bother me. So that's it for that book. It's ready to roll. It'll probably sell out. I got more coming. Also, when you buy the book, I have these postcards available right now. Each book will come with one. You could get all 3 on the site. Also have the Jacko head pin left. There's a bunch of those. have the tarot cards left I'll be throwing in. Every book will come with the sticker while supplies last. So this first batch of samples is going to run out probably tonight or tomorrow. And then I got more coming. And also I have several different covers. I'll put out different covers of this book. It'll be like collector variant covers that you can collect each cover. Or if you just didn't get the book yet, you get a new cover. What else? I appreciate everybody that's been following along with this and excited about it, and I got good feedback, and especially the people that have been here since 2016. They remember, and those people know. So these are loaded up on the site. Grab a copy. Most importantly, when you get this book, I want your feedback on this story. I want you to give me your feedback on what you thought of the story, because this has been with me for 9 years now, this story. And to finally complete it, the story, and stamp the end on it, and for someone to grab it and read it now, 70 pages, 72 pages, that means a lot to me. So I want to know what y'all think of this story, most importantly. The artwork, you can talk shit about me, I really don't care. But Pumpkin Patch Murders is now out. Thank you very much.